Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. Where is Summer Wells? Summer Wells went missing June 15th, 2021. She has still not been found. We've been covering Summer Wells on this channel. Where is she? Let's talk about Don Wells. The prime suspect in Summer's disappearance. Summer's own father, Don Wells, not cooperating with the investigation, according to authorities. Don Wells, 40 years of criminal conduct, been in and out of jails, prisons, and institutions all over the country. I want to play a clip of Don Wells, a recording of Don Wells, and he says something here shocking to the core. This is very disturbing, folks. Listen to this, and then we will further discuss.
Gotta be a predator. Only a predator would come up here and take our daughter. This is not gonna be somebody like, oh, I love you, Summer, and I just want to save you from a bad situation. 90% of the time, when someone takes a little girl or whatever, or boy even, it's for 90% of the time it's because they're predators. So it's just not good. Somebody has hurt her, probably sexually, maybe beat the fuck out of her, probably killed her. Let's be realistic. This ain't gonna be good. And because of all the pressure and YouTube and the TV shows and everything else, they probably wanted to get rid of the evidence, and they probably killed her.
Who says those type of things? He is a parent of a missing child, and he says the most horrible scenario of what happened to his daughter, Summer. It's sick. It's appalling. It's disgusting. And it's scary. Don Wells, the prime suspect in his own disappearance of his daughter, not cooperating. And he says, instead of saying, well, Summer's going to come home, we're going to find her safe, he says the most horrible scenario. Why did he say that? Well, maybe he knows what happened to Summer. Maybe he already knows. He's not cooperating with investigators, according to the sheriff of Hawkins County, who's investigating both Candus and Don Wells. Candus is Summer's mother. They're not cooperating.
Investigators say Candus Bly and Donald Wells are no longer cooperating with the investigation into the disappearance of their daughter, Summer Wells.
Are they still cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now. They have attorneys.
Is the family still cooperating? I know you said, obviously, Don's there, but like the mother and all those other people, are they still cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now. They have attorneys.
And I share that clip over and over on my Summer Wells videos to remind people they're not cooperating. They lawyered up at the beginning and refused to cooperate with investigators. It's been over 2 years since Summer Wells went missing. Don Wells, usually he comes on YouTube under the influence and then makes weird statements, but it's almost like confession type statements. When he said what the scenario, what happened to Summer most likely, it kind of reminds me like he knows because he did it himself. That's what I take out of it. Do you take it differently? It's scary. It's very, very, very scary. Let's just remind everyone again of all the mugshots of Don Wells. 40 years in and out of prisons, Utah, Arkansas, Texas, Tennessee, Florida. It's scary, folks. Donald Wesley Wells. Why isn't he cooperating with authorities? Why isn't he out there trying to find Summer Wells? Why does he go ballistic and belligerent on YouTube? why everyone that goes around him ends up getting in trouble or mishaps, or cursed. Don Wells is like a curse. And, we're saying this because Summer Wells is still missing. Rogersville, Tennessee, Hawkins, Tennessee. And John Pruitt, the lead detective in the case, as stated on the record, if Summer Wells is ever to be found, she'll be found around that home. Where was Don Wells? Besides him saying that he was working June 15, 2021 in the afternoon when Summer Wells vanished. Where was he? And can he prove that? Authorities are still looking. If you have any credible information about the whereabouts of Summer Wells, contact Tennessee Borough Investigation, 1-800-TBI-FIND. Safe to say that authorities do have tabs on Don Wells. He keeps getting in trouble, pullovers. I think they're just doing that just to keep an eye out on him, see what he's up to. No child is safe around Don Wells, for sure. We'll talk soon, and check out my playlist, Justice for Summer Wells. We are Summer's Army. We'll keep bringing attention to the Wells and Summer Wells situation. Hopefully, she's found.